Yeah, it is really good to have friends. And in this case, I'm referring to very good friends, friends who are so good to you, friends who are very supportive to you, friends who are very kind, friends who are very honest to you, friends who really show you real love, friends who are always there. I mean, that to give you the support you need, friends who will do everything in their power, in their interest to make you feel very, very happy. When you have such friends, count yourself lucky, count yourself fortunate because they are priceless. They are not common, they are rare. But come to think of this, have you ever had a friend whom you didn't actually hate, but did not like how he or she um, went about his or her things, especially with your consent? Have you ever had any friend whom you did not hate, but did not actually like how dishonest he or she was? Well, there are lots of friends like that. And I must say that when you have such friends in your circles, be mindful, feel concerned, because that comes with a lot of headache, a lot of burden to bear. Now, this period, I want to just draw your attention to the fact that the sort of friends you have, that really matters. You don't have to take that very lightly because they affect your life in many, many, many ways. Ways you can't immediately, you know, try to understand. In many ways, some are very obvious, others are not obvious. The effect, in some cases, are hidden. In some cases, they are very clear to see. Now, there are some 5 groups of friends you should avoid. Not hate, but avoid. Don't allow them to influence you. Don't allow them to have or gain full charge over and create a part of you. Avoid such friends. Now, the first on the list is friends who tell you exactly what you want to hear. Tell you exactly what you want to hear, not something different, or what you know they are going to tell you. Because the idea is just to make you feel pleased. Well, then the idea is just to make you think they like you. The thought is they fear when they tell you the opposite. You are going to have lots of thoughts running through your mind that perhaps they envy you. So then they will tell you what you want to hear. So in instances where perhaps the dress you have put on, you actually want to find out from friends who are there whether everything is in shape, whether everything is on point. You'll have 1, 2, 3 of them telling you, "Oh yeah, the dress looks very good on you, really, really good. Everything about how you dressed is on point." And then one other person telling you, "I think something is not right." Well, to you, it's going to be, unless perhaps you are not pushed to look at it from a certain perspective, but the natural feeling you're going to have is, nah, this person really doesn't like me. I have 3 people telling me how I've dressed is really nice, and this single person telling me, no, there is something wrong with how you've dressed. I think you should do it this way, do it that way, do it that way. So, if you are that kind of a person who is always interested in what you want to hear, which is always, the positive, not the negative. When something is not right, you want it to be projected as being right. If you're that kind of a person, then you'll have deceptive friends. But if you are the type who is ready for all forms of suggestions, positive and negative, then, mind you, avoid friends who tell you exactly what you want to hear, because they may be deceiving you. Now, the second group of friends has to do with those who take away from you and never add anything to you. They always want to take advantage of you. So in clear terms, in clear words, we say they are opportunistic friends. Friends who take advantage of any chance at all they get, but they never add anything to you. You may be in need, in dire need, and they will look on, hey, I am at this particular place. I don't think I will be able to come around to offer you the help you are asking for. But when you are called by them for help, you may be busy, but you will end up leaving everything of yours and will go attending to them. But in their case, they never have time for you. They always give excuses. Nothing comes from their end. The truth is, don't expect anything from anyone, especially when you are the kind who are always good to people. Don't expect back from them. don't expect that. But it is always advisable you are cautious when you have friends who take from you. And here, when I say take from you, I don't mean, you know, physical things, but every other thing. They benefit from you, but don't add anything to your value. Advise yourself. The third category of friends has to do with those who criticize you destructively. They talk about you, they stab you in the back, they will actually say the nicest things about you when they are in your company, with you being there, so in your company. But as soon as you part ways, both of you are absent from each other. When you have friends or with other people, what they say usually can be heartbreaking. If you have such friends, be mindful, advise yourself. The fourth group of friends has to do with those who find you easy to replace. They don't place any value on you. They always give you threats. I don't think I can continue with you anymore. I mean, why will you do this? Something comes up and they are all over the place. As though you are the worst individual ever to have existed. And that they have not ever committed that wrong you might have committed against them. So then it becomes, let's go our separate ways. They threaten you with, if that's what you have done, then I don't think you can be my friend any longer. If you don't call them, they will not mind you. Unless perhaps you have something good to offer them, then it's when they would want to come back. No, such friends, be mindful. Don't be so much interested in having them around you. The fifth category of friends, and this one is very delicate. Friends who blame themselves for your downfall. There are some that are really genuine. There are others that are fake. Very, very unreal. I'm sorry. What actually happened? Yes, it's my fault. If I were not to have done this, this wouldn't have happened to you. I'm very sorry. Some are just at the face value. Some are just so superficial, not deep, not really real. Because once they are out of sight, all of what they said over the period when they were talking to you at the time when that particular thing might have happened will be a thing of the past. It would appear as though they never said anything like that. Open your eyes if you have such friends and advise yourself. Life is beautiful when you have very beautiful friends around you. Friends who have good heart, friends who have good intentions, friends who care about your well-being. Life really becomes very interesting to live when you have such individuals in your circles. And like I said from the beginning, they are very rare. They are very uncommon. So if you are fortunate, God blesses you with friends like that. Take note. Don't let them slip through your fingers so easily. Keep them and be good to them. Because once they leave, well, unlikely, you may not have them stay with you. They may not come back. They may not come back. So 5 categories of friends you should be mindful of when you find out you have them in your circles. Friends who tell you exactly what you want to hear, not the opposite. Friends who take away from you but don't add anything to you. Friends who criticize you destructively. You always will not say anything constructive to get you to know where there is a loophole that needs to be filled as far as your personality is concerned. Friends who find you easy to replace. The last, friends who blame themselves very cheaply for your downfall. Be mindful of such friends. Yeah, so I thank you so much for your support for the channel. As always, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and be part of the community. Like the video, share it for others to also gain access to the content. I thank you for having watched me to this far or to this point. Take very good care of yourself, remain focused, and keep a positive attitude until I come your way another time. See you.